First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So before watching all the RRB JE topic wise video, you have to first understand these three important things. So first, the RRB JE CBT1 exam level. So usually when we take all the previous year memory based question paper of RRB JE exam, so the aptitude reasoning question level, it's medium level. So do not waste your time on keep on solving very hard level question. So try to practice more and more number of question, easy level, very easy level and medium level more. So if you keep on practicing questions more on medium and little bit medium high level, definitely you can able to clear CBT1 aptitude and reasoning questions. And second, importantly, in my every video that I'm going to post for RRB JE, I will be teaching 20 questions each and every topic on quantitative aptitude as well as reasoning. After teaching 20 questions, I will be giving 30 questions as a test. So the 20 question what I'm going to teach now will be exactly at the medium level concept, right? So that medium level questions I'm going to teach for this RRB JE, especially for RRB JE. And after teaching 20 question, I will be giving you 30 question as a test with all different kinds of model. Again, the 30 question will also be in the exam point of view like medium level question. So after watching 20 question on this video, do not forget to take the 30 question test. And the third important, so students, those who already bought the railway exam test, inside it at the last tab you can able to see a new column called RRB JE. So once you click on it, after posting every video, there you can able to see 30 question test on each and every topic on quantitative aptitude. So if you didn't buy it, if you want to buy it, so just visit feelfreetolearn.com. Inside a test series, you can able to see RRB railway exam, which is 99 rupees. Or if you have an Android mobile, so go to Google Play Store and search for Feel Free to Learn. So once you download the app, open it, inside that you can able to see railway exam. So click on it and purchase the test and start practicing all the question which is inside RRB JE. So after posting every video topic, your test will be added there. So now let me move on to all the RRB JE quantitative aptitude topics. So friends, now let me move on to the next topic for RRB JE exam. So here is the topic equation on quantitative aptitude. So if you are preparing for JE exam, especially for JE exam, so definitely when we look at the previous year question papers, equation was asked for 1 mark in a different model, right? I hope you have already learned the quadratic equation, normal equation lesson on quantitative aptitude. If not, kindly go to my channel. Again, check the playlist equation. I have posted all different kinds of equations starting from introduction, what is called as quadratic equation, how the quadratic equation looks like and how to solve a quadratic equation. Each and every lesson is important. If you watch all the videos posted on equation, I think it is the video which I have posted on 2017. So till now, many students, till date, many students have keep on watching the video because those videos are most important, right? So if you watch that video, it is more than enough to crack any of the competitive exams if they ask a question from an equation. So I hope after watching this video, come and watch this, or else first try to learn that, because without knowing the basics and without knowing the equation concepts, you can't able to understand what I'm teaching here. So now getting into the equation topic. So first you guys have to understand that how the equation topic has been categorized into different model. So first you can see that equation, first model will be quadratic equation, right? So quadratic equation, linear equation and simultaneous equation. So we can split the equation topic into 3 categories. So quadratic equation, linear equation, simultaneous equation. And this quadratic equation can be split into 2 models. One is before x or x square or y square, there will not be any constant, right? So no constant will be before x square or y square. Some constant, if there is like 2x square or 3y square, then it is model number 2. So only 2 models that we have in a quadratic equation. One is before x or y square, we will not have any constant. So let me write one example value, x square plus 2x plus 4 is equals to 0. Just example, I am writing an equation. So here you can able to see before x square there is no constant. right? In case if the model has 2y square plus 4x plus 6 is equals to 0. So here you can able to see this model contains before x square or y square there is some constant. So which is model number 1 and model number 2. So these are the two important models that you can able to see in a quadratic equation. And then linear equation is nothing like a normal equation like x power 4 is equals to 64 or else x power 5 by 3. So those kind of different sort of equation like surds and indices concept or else a normal equation which comes under the linear equation. So simultaneous equation, in a single equation we have both x and y. For example, you can 2x plus 3y is equals to 12. So 5x plus 6y is equals to 16. So what we guys have to do is, here you can able to see in a single equation we have both x value as well as y value. But here in the single equation we will have only x value. It is called as a quadratic equation. So mostly 100% if equation starts with x square, x and a constant, then it's a quadratic equation. If we have only x square or if we have only x, then it is called as a linear equation. In a single equation, if we have x and y, then it is called as simultaneous equation, right? So first you have to understand which model question it is and then you have to solve it, because each and every model you have to solve it in a different way, right? And mostly in your railway exams, RRB JE and RRB other competitive railway exams, you can able to see more number of questions were asked only on the simultaneous equation and the quadratic equation, any of the models, but rarely they have asked a question from this linear equation. But anyway, learn this also because it is very easy. If you are preparing other than railway exams, for example, if you are preparing for a bank exams or if you are preparing for any competitive exams, you can able to see 5 questions will be asked only from the topic equation. That too you have to solve very fastly. 30 seconds or 45 seconds you have to solve one equation. If you are preparing for a bank exam, I would suggest those timings. But if you are preparing for a railway exam, you can take more than a minute, 1 minute or 1.5 minutes to solve a equation question. Be very slow, definitely you can crack it because that much easy level the equation is. But only problem, you have to know how to compare the value, because every student will find the roots of the equation. After finding the roots of a quadratic equation, I have seen many students will make a mistake. For example, if x value is 2, y value is 4, then you can directly say y is greater than. If x value is 5, y value is -1, then you can say always the positive value will be greater than, x is greater than. But in case if x value is 2 by 3, y value is 7 by 9, you have to compare which is greater than or less than. So in that scenario, I have explained you a small shortcut. Do not divide this. Don't do like the 2 divided by 3 and finding 0.66 something. Don't do that. If both the numbers are, one number is in a fraction term like 2 by 3, 7 by 9, what you guys have to do is you have to cross multiply it. 9 into 2 is 18. 7 into 3 is 21. So 18, 21, 21 is greater than. So we can say that 2 by 3, 7 by 9, 7 by 9 is greater than. Right? So I have told you all these shortcuts in the equation topic itself. So lesson number 1 itself, I have explained you all these things. How to find the roots. After finding the roots, you have to compare all the x value with the y value. And after comparing, you have to check in which cases the answer is relationship cannot be established, and in which cases where x is greater than y, less than y, or greater than or equal to y, or less than or equal to y, right? So I think if you didn't learn this equation topic till now, I feel like 5 hours is enough. 4 to 5 hours is enough to learn the complete equation topic, because if you solve 5 or 10 questions from each model, because we have only limited number of model years. So 10 question, 10 question, 10 question, and you can solve another 10 question which is based on surds and indices concepts. So definitely 50 questions is enough. You can learn the equation topic within 4 to 5 hours, right? Fully you can able to learn. So that much the topic equation is easy, and in every railway exam you can able to see one question. So learn this topic, definitely you will feel easy if you watch that equation videos, right? So now after watching this video, I will be solving each model one question. So those question was asked in a different railway exams. I have taken all those questions and I'm going to teach here. But after watching this video, do not forget to take 10 question test in RRB test package. At last you can can able to see quadratic equation. So there I have given 10 question which contains all the different model. So do not forget to take the test after watching this video, and daily at least practice one equation, so that you will not forget while writing in the exams, right? You will not forget the concepts. So now let me move on to the equation topic for RRB JE exam. So here is the question number 1 on equation. So every time while seeing a question, so first step you have to decide which type of equation it is and then how to solve it, right? So which type of equation it is? X square, x under constant, y square, y under constant. So it's a quadratic equation, first model quadratic equation. So inside the first model we have two categories of question, and here before x square and before y square there is no constant. So it's a quadratic equation, but it's model number 1 where it does not contains any constant before x square and y square. So now what you guys have to do is, first you have to take this last number 40. So the two number that we are going to multiply, the resultant should be 40, and when you add two numbers the resultant should be minus 13. So we can say 8 and 5, right? So minus 8 and minus 5. So when you multiply minus 8 and minus 5, resultant will be plus 40. When you add minus 5 and minus 8, resultant will be minus 13. So now while writing as a factors, that is roots of the equation, you have to change the sign. So x1 is equals to plus 8. Here we have minus 8, but while writing change the sign. Here we have minus 5, while writing change the sign plus 5. That's it. So finally the roots of the equation will be 8 and 5. So similarly you have to solve the second equation. So second equation also, before y square we don't have any constant. So if we have constant, I will teach you what to do and how to solve a question. But here we don't have any constant. So take the last number 110. So 110, the two number that we are going to multiply, resultant should be 110, and when we add two number, resultant should be minus 21. So what we guys do is 10 and 11, right? So when you multiply 10 and 11, resultant will be 110. When you add these two numbers, resultant will be 21, but our target is to get minus 21. So minus 10 minus 11. So when you multiply both the numbers, resultant will be positive. So while writing the roots, change the sign. Here we have minus 10, so plus 10. Here we have minus 11. So while writing the roots, change the sign as plus 11. So finally we got the roots of the quadratic equation. So x value will be 8 and 5, y value will be 10 and 11. So after finding the roots, you have to compare to check whether which is greater than, whether x is greater than or y is greater than or equal to. Just see, both the x values are 8 and 5, both the y values are 10 and 11. You can see all the positive value. All are positive value, as well as y values are greater than when compared to x. So we can directly say that x less than y or y greater than x. This will be the answer for the first question, right? If you want, you can compare, right? 8 and 10, 10 is greater than, 8 and 11, 11 is greater than, 5 and 10, 10 is greater than, 5 and 11, 11 is greater than. So we can say while comparing all the x value with y value, where y is greater than. So which will be the answer for the first question, right? So even there is a shortcut, right? For some quadratic equation question, we have a shortcuts. Without seeing the equation or without solving the equation, you can just like that say, by just seeing only the equations, right? You don't want to see the roots or you don't want to find anything. By just only seeing the equation, you can say which is greater than. But it is a rare case, right? Out of 20 question, only one question you can use that shortcut. So if you want, you can learn the shortcut, right? But that is not applicable for all the question. Only for few questions that is applicable. That is 1 or 2 questions it is applicable, right? So learn the traditional method. Take your time, be very slow. You can take even 1 minute to solve it, but you have to solve it correctly. That is the target, right? So answer for the first question is x less than y. So here is the second question. So first, by seeing the question, check whether it's a quadratic equation or a linear equation or simultaneous equation. So here you can able to see x square, x under constant. So y square, y under constant. So definitely it's a quadratic equation. So now you have to check whether it is model 1 or model 2. So it is definitely model 2. Why? Because before x square we have some constant, before y square we have some constant. So definitely it is model number 2. So what is the first step? You have to multiply this number with 10. So 35 into 10. So always while I am teaching equation itself, I have told you, right? So 35 into 10, everyone knows it is 350, but don't write as 350, write 35 into 10, right? So because sometimes you will get a 3-digit number like 265 or 261 like that, but finding a multiple of these two numbers, it is not possible, right? Just like that, we can't find it. If it is 60, 90, we can write it as 10 into 9 or 16 into something, so 16 into 5. But some cases, right, if 80, 90 or 110, 120, we can go with it numbers. But if it is 200, 300, we can't able to find the multiple of that number, right? So in that cases, instead of writing 350, write 35 into 10. So now split this as 35, 7 into 5 are 35. So 10 can be written as 5 into 2. So now we can't further simplify it, we can't able to further reduce it. So now our target is to get minus 39, right? So now we have to think 5 into 5 is 25. 7 into 2 is 14. So 14 into 25. When you add 14 into 25, resultant will be 39. But our target is to get minus 39. So minus 14 minus 25. So minus 14 and minus 25. When you multiply minus 14 and minus 25, resultant will be this number in a positive way. When you add these two numbers, resultant will be minus 39. Before x square, we have a constant of 35. So divide by 35, divide by 35. So now we can cancel this on 5 table. So 5 5s are 25, 7 5s are 35. Cancel it on 7 table, 2 times 5. So while writing, change the sign. So x1 will be 2 by 5, x2 will be 5 by 7. So finally, we got the roots of the quadratic equation, that is 2 by 5 and 5 by 7. So this is the difference between model 1 and model 2. In model number 1, we will take only this number, and after finding the roots, we will not divide with any other numbers. But if it is model number 2, so first you have to multiply 35 into the last number. After finding the roots, you have to divide the coefficient, that is before x square, what constant we have to divide with that number. So finally we got the factors 2 by 5 and 5 by 7. So similarly solve for the second equation. So 30y square minus 17y plus 2. So what is the first step? So 30 into 2. So 30 into 2 is 60. It's a small number, so we can write 30 into 2 as 60. If it is 200, 300, don't write like that. Write it as 30 into 20, 30 into 45, whatever be, right? And then try to split it. So now our target is to get 17. So 17, 12, 5, right? 12 and 5. So when you multiply 12 and 5, resultant will be 60. When you add 12 and 5, resultant will be 17. But our target is to get minus 17. So minus 12 minus 5. So when you add both the number, resultant will be minus 17. When you multiply both the numbers, resultant will be plus 60. So before y square, we have a constant 30. So divide by 30, divide by 30. So we can cancel this on 3 table. So 4 3s are 12, 10. So cancel it on 6 table itself, because 2 6 are 6. 6 5s are 30. So cancel it on 5 table. 1 5s are 5, 6 5s are 30. So finally we got the y value, that is 2 by 5 and 1 by 6. X value is 2 by 5 and 5 by 7. So the now comparison part. So comparison part is most important. So first write the x value, 2 by 5, 2 by 5. What about the y value? 5 by 7, 5 by 7. So now what about this y value here? 2 by 5, 1 by 6. 1 by 6, that's it, right? So x value, right? First x value, second to x value. Y value, y1, y2, y1, y2. The meaning here is you have to compare all the x value with the y value. You can either directly find like this, x with both the y value, second x with both the y value. It is your wish, right? You can follow any other method, you can. So this will be the one of the best way where you will not make any mistake, right? So 2 by 5, 2 by 5, both the values are equal to. So 2 by 5, 1 by 6. 6 into 2, 12. 5 into 1, 1. So 12 is greater than. 25, 14. 25 is greater than. 37, 30 is greater than. Just now I have told you how to find which is greater than if we have numbers in a fraction. So finally we got the value where x greater, 1 is equal to. So we can say that answer for the question is x greater than or equal to y. So which will be the answer for this question, right? So this is the way you have to solve the quadratic equation question models, right? So first model and second model. There are some of the quadratic equation model which contains square root here, square root of 3, square root of 17, like that. Even I thought how to solve those kind of question in an easy way, right? Shortcut methods. So try to watch all the equation videos step by step. I have explained you all the different sort of questions in a quadratic equation as well as every model equation question. That those videos are enough to crack your any competitive exam equation question. Right? So now this will be the answer for question number 2. So here is the next question on equation topic. So x power 4 612, x power 6 17. So by just seeing the question you can directly say it is not a quadratic equation. Why? Because we have x power 4, x power 6, and this is also not a quadratic equation, something power 2 by 3, 5 by 3. So it is not a simultaneous equation, it is not a quadratic equation. So this is called as a linear equation. So inside linear equation we have many models like surds and indices or a normal equation question. So we don't have any concepts to solve. Just like that we try to cancel the numbers and we try to find what is the x and y value. So just here we have x power 4, x power 6. So we can cancel this and write it as x square. So x square is equals to 612 divided by 17. So x square is equals to 36. So x is equal to square root of 36. So x is equals to plus or minus 6. So friends, be very careful, and this is the area where many students usually make a mistake. Beginners I am saying, because x square is equal to 36. What is the next step? X is equal to square root of 36. If we are putting square root here for some numbers, while taking a square root for it, answer will be plus or minus. Do not forget it, because many students will write only 6, but not the answer is not only 6, it is plus or minus 6. So x value 1 will be plus 6, x value 2 will be minus 6, which is called as plus or minus 6, right? And then second equation, so y power 2 by 3, y power 5 by 3. So this can be written as 102 divided by 17 is equals to y power 5 by 3. So divided by y power 2 by 3, right? So 102 divided by 17 is equals to, so y power 5 by 3 minus of 2 by 3. When we bring this 2 by 3 to the numerator, it becomes minus 2 by 3. A power m, right? So a power m divided by a power n will be a power m minus n. So this is the logic I have used here, right? So now 102 divided by, this will be 6 times. So 6 is equals to y power 3 by 3. So 3 by 3 resultant will be 1. So value of y is equals to 6. So finally we got the value of only one value that we got for y is 6, and two value that we got for x will be plus 6 and minus 6. So now the comparison part, plus 6 and 6 will be equal to. So 6 and minus 6 will be greater than. So finally we can say that while comparing x value with y value, one is lesser than and one is equal to. So answer for this question is x less than or equal to y, or y greater than or equal to x, which will be the answer for this question, right? Which is called as a linear equation. So mostly linear equation will be based on surds and indices. Many model questions, if you keep on solving a question in this linear equation concepts, you will find major area will be surds and indices like a power m, a power n. Those concepts will be used more on this equation that is based on linear. And this is the point which is most important. Do not write only plus 6, answer will be plus or minus 6, right? So now answer for the third question is x less than or equal to y. So here is the last question that is on the equation topic. So this question, by seeing the question, you can easily find it is a simultaneous equation. Why? Because the equation, in the single equation, it contains x and y. If in a single equation, if we have both x and y, definitely it's a simultaneous equation. So only one method to solve it. So first assume this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. So now we have to cancel either x or y. So first what I am going to do is I am going to multiply the first equation by 3 and second equation by 2. So resultant we will get 6x here. We can cancel the x value. That is the target, right? So when you multiply 3, so this will be 6x, 9y is equals to 77 into 3. So similarly, second equation I am going to multiply by 2. So 6x plus 10y is equals to 124 into 2. So now we got 6x common, so change the sign. We can cancel 6x and 6x. So resultant will be minus y is equals to 77, 1, 72, 33. So 124, 248. Resultant will be 17, minus 17. So y is equals to 17. So So we can say that the value that we got after simplifying both the equation where y is equal to 17. So if you find one value of y or x, result in finding the other value is easy. So just substitute y is equal to in any of these equation. So 3x plus 5 into 17 is equals to 124. So 3x is equals to 35, 85, 124, 39. So 13, right? So 39 here x is equals to 13. So now we got only one x value and y value. In most of the assignments, if it is a simultaneous equation, we will not get two values. We usually get only one value for x and one value for y. So x is 13, y is 17. So we can say that y is greater than when compared to x. So this will be the answer for this equation question, right? So friends, usually in your railway exams, equation will be medium level questions will be asked in previous year also, and think mostly you will get a medium level question on the equation topic. So if you practice 50 or 60 questions on the topic equation, it is enough. You don't want to spend more number of time for equation topic, but understand that what are all the different types of questions are there in equation and which type you have to solve it in which way. That is most important. If it is simultaneous, we have to assume 1 and 2 equation and then we have to simplify it. If it is a quadratic equation, check whether constant is there or constant is not there. If constant is there, you have to divide at last by the roots. For the roots, you have to divide the coefficient of x square. And then if there is no constant, you don't want to divide anything, directly you can say this is the roots of the equation. And if it is a linear equation, so check whether the questions contain surds and indices concept, a power m, a power n, a power n concept. And the most mistake students used to do in a linear equation is a square root. If you see a square root, if you are putting some numbers, it's inside a square root, then you, while taking a square root for the number, the answer will be plus or minus. So be careful with some of the important notes, right? That is enough for the railway exams, right? So after watching this video, do not forget to take the test. Now itself go to the site RRB feelfreetolearn.com. Inside RRB JE test package, at last in the JE section, at last you can able to see equation topic. I have given 10 questions. Each model you will find a questions, right? So write the test and check whether you are getting 10 out of 10. So friends, thank you so much for watching this video, and see you on the next video. So do not wait for me to post next video. Just go to my YouTube channel. You will find all the topics: circle or triangle or quads, trigonometry, algebra, and the clock, calendar, dice, triangle. So I have posted many videos on my channel, so you have to study on your own, right? I have given everything. So only thing is you have to sit and study in a proper way, and I have to arrange it in a separate playlist starting from lesson number 1. So if you sit and watch my videos on the whatever videos that I have posted on my channel, definitely you can able to clear this JE exam mathematics, no doubt about it. So friends, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you really like it, share the video to your friends, those who are preparing for RRB exam. So thank you so much. Bye.